Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. 48 joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Buffaloes will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They go to the draw. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
And you hear it all off season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll leave it with him. Crosses the 45. Turning it on. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. 29 Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence. Everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And, David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win against a really good team, finding out who you are, can set the tone for your season.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Now on second down. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, no, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. We're not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
And the Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Mustangs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he will take it in. Touchdown, SMU. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's going for it all. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for them.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Knight. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Gandy. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target, and they're just not on the same page.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Knight. Pocket breaking down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This offense is being aggressive, and they keep going back to the same guy. We're early in the game in the first quarter. This guy's already scored a touchdown, so if I'm a quarterback, keep trying to get him the football. He's winning his matchups one-on-one. Nice job by the defense on that play, but don't lose focus if you're the QB here. Keep trying to find your big-time playmaker.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Coleman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Lost to throw again. Finds his man. It's Staley. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground with the back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Lewis wants to pass. Makes the catch. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Nowhere for him to run again, and now 4th down is going to be a tough one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Absolutely perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Knight. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Bucks! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball on the ground because the defense will make you pay like they did right there, taking it all the way to the house.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 7 over Northern Illinois. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Knight. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Knight. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They're setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Mustangs come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Using his legs, it's Diaz. Tried to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Lewis to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing it. How about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
Punt is on its way. Now on the return. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position. This breaks into the open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
The Mustangs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Rides to back on the option to give. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
And the Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Green. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left. Touchdown Mustangs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And they did tack on the extra point. set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got an open man. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Lewis wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Plows through the defense. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Looking for room. It's Welsh. Can't get him to the ground. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Tight end now in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tulane is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in New Orleans for some time. They're up 14 over Louisiana. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Back to throw, it's Knight. Makes the grab, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Got the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spiders. 4-2 Spiders.
Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Knight. Grabbed over the middle, it's Knight. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play, clock running. Looking to throw for it. Here comes the heat. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
Now on first down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at second down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Knight. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. And the Mustangs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Knight. Finds his man in the middle. Jumped on top of the pile. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is...
Oh, it's blocked! And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. No tricks here. Looks as if they'll just run it out and take that lead into halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did.
Going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with a football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado!
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under fire. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's dragged down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Calls his own number. Pass to 45. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Lewis to throw. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Trying to put some air under it and just made made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They'll try to run for it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the 3rd play of this drive, 3rd down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now they'll run the draw. Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Mustangs are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping them.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Makes the catch. It's Knight. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Looking left, and it's incomplete on 3rd down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, first down and more. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. quarterback will keep it. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
This offense in dire need of a touchdown is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, SMU! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 25 over Louisiana. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Riggs. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
He's brought down at the 38-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So first down will open up the final period.
6-9-1, Gators score. 29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
The give to the back. There he goes. At the 30. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Buffaloes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Running to the left. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Lewis wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Welch. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. Back to pass. It's Knight. They get to him as he throws. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the 1st down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll ride his man on the option. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays, and you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it, they know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him, and as soon as he took off, they ran to him, and they made sure they got him on the ground.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustangs! Once he got some room, it was over.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal.
Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Green. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Done enough for the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Little over anxious, out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. To the air, it's Knight. Under fire. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And they're looking for a fourth quarter lead, and they'll need a touchdown to do it. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, SMU.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Lewis to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Out of the gun, the inside give. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
42, Spider.
On the move. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the right. Turning it on! Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a 1st down. Nice balance by this offense.
And the Mustangs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
The Mustangs are on the move. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Past the first down marker and still running. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. Line gets set, first down.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the running back. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Mustangs! And they take it in for 6 more points. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulsa is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? Clearly, the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Arkansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. This is the biggest drive of the game, but the offense has to stay cool. No reason to panic. Then again, panicking is never a good idea, is it? Finds his man. It's Coleman. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Lewis wants to pass. Finds a tight end. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right on the money. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage. And this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
This kicker is mentally tough, man. There are not a lot of guys that would have a kick blocked earlier in the game come out here and make that kick you just saw. That was awesome.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Lewis to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Back to pass on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Pfeiffer. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. To the air on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Got it in the middle. It's Staley. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play. Brings up.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Unleashes one deep. And that pass is incomplete. They were going for the consolation touchdown, but to no avail, and that's going to do it for this one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start